Transition, sitting in a place of uncertainty, is also all about grief. And let me tell you, this has been one interesting week of transition. This has been one interesting week of uncertainty. And hi, this is Jacki Smith, and you may remember me from Coventry. Friday, December 19th, was Coventry's last day in business. Now, I still have a lot of legal stuff and a lot of fun stuff I got to take care of from here, but it was our last day with our customers, and it was surprisingly freeing. It was surprisingly exciting, and then it was, at the end of it, sad. But I'm okay. And I knew that I was going to be grieving. I thought about it, and I prepared for it, and I set myself up for grieving. And then I didn't quite grieve until later when I wasn't prepared for it. Because the thing is, you can't prepare for it. You can understand that it's coming, and you know that it's part of the process, but it doesn't show up when you're ready. Because when you're ready, you don't grieve. And grief's job is to help you shed the big emotions, to shed what's overwhelming, to shed what you can't handle. So then you are left with the things that are beautiful, because you are transitioning. Whether you're grieving the death of someone or a dream or a way of being, grief is part of the process. And it doesn't show up when you're ready, because when you're ready, you're not going to shed the big emotions. It's a beautiful process, and it comes out in weird ways, like scrolling through online shopping and looking for the most comfortable pajamas and sweatsuits that you can find. And no, I'm not going to start wearing tracksuits. I promised everybody. And if you start seeing me wear some, you could do an intervention. But it does weird things. And it's okay to go through that process. And it's okay for me to go through that process. And you know what? I'm totally okay. And I'm sharing how this works and how no one knows how the grief is going to show up as a spiral. It doesn't show up lined up nicely, and it'll take a while to happen. So if you're going through your own process, if you're changing your life, or things aren't working out the way you want to, or if you've lost a relationship, or even if you've lost a thing. I had a necklace that I wore for about 15 years, and one day it disappeared, and I grieved it. I grieved the thing. Sometimes, a great coffee cup that you had for a long time, or a friendship that you had that you just fell out. You grieve a lot of stuff, and it's okay, because it changed. You changed, and that changes your identity, and that's part of what grief is. So allow yourself to have that process. I'm allowing myself to have that process. Just continue to spill the tea with you, my friends, and I'm okay, and I'm going to share with you along the way. So let's keep rolling, and I will keep talking, and I'm going to keep sharing the insights along the way. And if you want to, again, book an appointment with me, I'm going to share my link in the first comment.